Hi everyone, I'm Steph, and in this video I would love to talk to you about early wipe weapons and ammo that is available to buy. When I do say early wipe, I mean when you have level 1 traders. What does level 1 trader mean? It means only things available in this little thing. So traders, in case you don't know how they work, you will have to have karma with them, and you will have to be spending money with them to be able to unlock higher levels. Also, you have to level up. So these are weapons that are available in the early wipe with traders level 1. The first type of weapons that I would love to discuss is shotguns. There are 4 shotguns that I picked for this video because these are the ones that I will most likely use in the early wipe, and 4 types of ammo that is available at level 1 traders. The ammo that I use is either the 7mm buckshot or the express buckshot. These two are the most used by me in the early wipe unless I find magnums or better. But the other 2 are grizzly and the lead slugs. I like these 4 mostly because they feel right for me. I do encourage you to I do encourage you to experiment with different types of ammo and see which one feels right for you, because depending on what meta you go for the limbs, you go for the chest, you go for penetration, you go for headshots. It varies according to what your gameplay is. Now, the 4 shotguns that I picked are ordered in price value. This one is the cheapest. It's around 9,000 rubles, which is super low. The disadvantage of this is the double barrel, so it's gonna take a long time to reload, but we'll see that in a short demonstration after this. The second one is the MP133. This is slightly better. It has 6 bullets in the chamber and gives you a bit more room to wiggle. And then we have the Mossberg, which is at 8 bullets. This one is my personal favorite for the early, unless I find the Saiga. Saigas are absolutely beasts, but this one is my top favorite out of the 4 that I'm presenting right here. I think the Mossberg right now is around $249 at Peacekeeper level 1. So it's a bit pricey, but it's worth it. And then you have the Remington 870, which is very close in price. It's 34,000 rubles. But this one is my top favorite. Let's see how they look in game. Alright, let's have a look at them in game. So first off is the double barrel. The reload animation is absolutely amazing. I love it. But what you gotta remember is that you have 2 pumps and then you gotta run 2 pumps. Okay, let's go to the other one, which is the MP133. This one has, again, really cool reload animations. Fortunately, it has a few more bullets than the other one. You gotta not do this because the recoil is gonna be horrible, but that's how it looks in game at least. Let's go on to the next ones. So this one is my favorite. Reload animation, again, pretty cool. One in the chamber, the other ones go in the mag. And this is what it feels like. You have to be patient with it, because if you do this, your chances of actually hitting the target are slim to none. And the final one, the M870. This one has a cock for grip, which does reduce a bit of the recoil, but that's because I modded it that way. But again, this one is slower. Just play with them and see which one feels right. I do prefer this one. Let's move on to the next type of weapons. The second weapon that I usually use is the A-Dot. This weapon is so slept on, it's unbelievable. I know it doesn't have a full auto, it's single shot, but it's really accurate. And the best part is that you can have a brand new A-Dot with so little. You go to Skier and you just buy this. This will make your ADAR full and you only have to put the attachments on it. So let's do it together. So we buy this for 14K. And then we go to the ADAR that we have. And we put everything on this one. Right? And now, ta-da! This one has 91 in durability, and this one has 100 durability. Loot all the ADAR carabines you find, and you will have a very good time and no problems with having a gun in the early game. M4 or something else, I'd say give the ADAR a shot. You might not be disappointed. But let's move on to the ammo. So the ammo that you do have available in the early game is the HP and RRLP. These are both unlocked at level 1. I do prefer the HP because it has 79 damage and it has 15% chance of light or heavy bleed. But if you want just a tiny bit of armor penetration, I would suggest to get the M865, M856 or the FMJ. But I would say this one is the better choice. So these are all unlocked at level 1. You do not have access to anything else, unfortunately, at this level. The 7.62 39mm caliber. Unfortunately, there's only 2 ammo types that are available to be bought in level 1 traders, which is the FMJ and the SP. And also the guns are pretty limited. It's the VPO, which is a single shot, SKS, and the OP SKS, which are also single shots. I do prefer the SKS over the VPO, but maybe you like it more. I don't know, you have to try them out. What I would look for in the early wipe, scavs spawn pretty frequently with PS or T45M1 ammo. I would suggest to try and look for those. But here's a look of how these weapons look inside the raid. While I do prefer the SKS over others in the early wipe, I can totally understand why people don't like them, because when you're out of bullets, the reload time is pretty long. But it packs a good punch and its accuracy is pretty nice. And then you have the Leopard, which again doesn't have the best iron sight in my opinion compared to the other one, but the good part about it is that you have a magazine, so you can bring a few magazines with you and you're out, you reload, it's gonna be faster. But these weapons are the ones that I would focus on in the early wipe rather than trying to go full auto, because that's gonna be crazy to control. Good luck out there, and let's go to the next one. Small AK. The small AK, I said. I call the small AK and the big AK. 545 39mm is the one that I call small AK. Because, you know, you use it for small AKs. This type of ammo has 6 actually. There's one more that I cannot buy right now, which is the SP. So you have the FMJ, PS, HB, PRS, NT, and SP available at level 1 traders. I personally don't like this caliber unless I have like BT, BP, or BS ammo available. But if you like it, I'd say go for the SP or whatever you can put your hands on, to be honest. As far as traders and guns, Prapor is your go-to. He has all the variations of the AK, the small AK. But if you ask me, I think that if you get Skier level 2, this bad boy is gonna bring you way many more kills than the other AK, because this one has really nice accuracy. Even though if it's single shot, I recommend this one at level 2. But again, we're talking about level 1, so Prapor is your go-to. Go crazy, but try to find ammo that is a bit better, because that caliber is not great. This is by far my personal favorite type of gun to play in the early wipe, and it's the bolt action. these are the two that I highly recommend, the Mosin and the VPO. They're different calibers, so the Mosin is available at level 1 to buy, and these three types of ammo are good to buy at level 1. The SPBT, the HPBT, and the FMJ. This is the order I like them in. Of course, try to find others. The Mosin is as straightforward as it can be. Unfortunately, the loading time on it is pretty high as well, but it can pack a mean punch. So think about it. The BPO again is really good because it has a magazine. So again, easier. Got 4 bullets, swap the magazine. These are the two types of ammo that you find at level 1. Traders, the Echo is the superior one. But if you find APM, just load that in. It will make such a huge difference in terms of damage. So go for APM if you find it on the ground, or at least top up your magazine on it, or at least put one in the chamber. Something, just use it. But these are my go-to bolt actions. Even late in the wipe, I like these as my bolt actions. And I will go for the last weapon that I like to use in the early wipe. And I hope you will enjoy it too. Thank you so much for the patience of watching this alongside of my talking. I do hope you enjoyed it. I do hope you find some useful tips in it. And please leave a comment with your favorite type of ammo and your favorite weapon. And also, please check out that video that has some beginner tips that I think that are very useful. I will see you on the battlefield.